Y'all rappers here, talk to me Mondays.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, so how I identify myself in the world is MzBillionaire. That's MzBillionaire.
Alright, likes that.
And not because of the money, but because of how I choose to love in the world, give myself holy and be humble. So I come to you today with this piece, and it is titled Grandmama's Monanin. Grandmama's moans. We used to laugh when Grandmama used to moan. Her and all the mothers of the church in nothing less than their Sunday best and their big old church hats. Come on, y'all know what I'm talking about. They would just sit at the front and moan. Well, one day, Grandmama caught me and some of the other church kids mimicking their church moaning, and she didn't whip us, though she could have, she should have. No, she just stopped for a long time, looking at us, until finally she said, "Child, don't play with that. That's real." It's funny how when Grandmama said stuff, we had no idea what she was talking about. Grandmama must be crazy until we get older and we begin to understand, and even when we get older, we still don't fully understand, and what we get is a second-hand glimpse of understanding. Well, today I am older, growing my tree of understanding, and I know without the shadow of a doubt that Grandmama's moaning is what's keeping me going. I mean, the arrangement of those minor chords mixed in with the sound and color of her soul moved mountains. I remember the safety center that I felt when I was around her for a while, and it's crazy to feel safe around something so fragile, brittle bones and skin worn from age, her hair completely transformed from brown to gray, and still I was safer with her than the strongest man in the world.
Come on.
Because she had a strong spirit. She wore the strongest armor in the world, wisdom. And there was no getting over on Grandmama, no. She taught us respect. Respect your elders, respect yourself, respect each other. And when I just looked at Grandma, in her wrinkles, I could see a journey. And I could trace the path to her soul. And if I followed it long enough, I could see my ancestors, the moaning of my elders. But Grandmama is gone, and I can't hear her songs, and times have changed, our priorities have rearranged, and I've been walking for days across the segregated continents of this place, and I can't stand the stinging of this world's pain, and I can't seem to find respect anywhere. It doesn't live here anymore. So, while I'm trying to take a swing at this living thing, the world is constantly trying to dye my heart and soul green. So I keep running, but I just got stung by the queen bee. This man told me I wasn't pretty like she, and the bee sting on my self-confidence is slowing me down. I can't run anymore. My spirit is too sore, so I sit back and watch the rich eat off the poor, and the poor attack themselves until there's no more hope left to ring.
Come on.
Let freedom ring. Well, when freedom was finally won, that actually meant everyone get a gun, because the real war has just begun, and the secret was concealed by someone who knew the truth, because they knew to place the guns in the hands of our sons, because if you kill off corrupt, abrupt our sons, the battle, well, that you've already won.
Go, girl. My goodness.
It is done.
Jesus.
It's over. And no one ever gave us a fair chance to really start over. one of the biggest crimes you could ever commit is to be born black in America. Because even those of us who are well off, we are all still starving. It's just that some of us on the bottom have coped by turning to our guns and shooting to solve our problems. And right now, I can hear Grandmama moaning for her children, ancestors weeping. I can hear the warriors in the distance pounding drums, but their sounds are being drowned out by fathers loading up their guns, followed by the pain-filled shrill soul cries of mothers burying their first, second, and fourth son, and babies birthing babies that will bury their own babies.
Shh. My God.
And Grandmama is asking, "Child, what are you doing? How are you gonna sit there and ignore the silence that is drowning you? Open up your mouth and say something. Because if you don't, all of our children are going to die.
Come on, you better speak.
They ain't gonna make it, baby. They need you. You hear me? Y'all gonna be guilt scrubbing the blood off of your very own hands. You ain't doing nothing. Lord, Lord, help them. Help them, Father." And then she goes silent. And here I am, lying on my back, staring out of the window, which, after 2 buildings blocking my view, 1/4 of the window is left just for the sky. That's all I got. And lying on my back, I'm wondering, do shooting stars make an effort to fly over the hood?
Oh!
Or what about the ghetto? And believe it or not, somewhere lost in the hood, even on little old south side of Chicago, I could hear something. Me trying my best to listen just a little harder. Turning off my TV and turning off my cell phone, to that sound I could get closer. Muffling the sounds of sirens wailing in the distance, listening past the past and past the sounds of children screaming, me screaming myself for not being able to determine if they are playful shrieks or wails of fear, listening beyond the sound of my own heart pounding in my chest, because I don't know who is gonna break in this time. I don't know how close those gunshots will be next to me next time. I don't know if there will be a next time. I don't know who's following me or watching me or who can even hear me. Or if I can stand this life myself. What am I doing? There is so much going on in this world. What can I do? I am just one. And then a soothing voice began to whisper to my soul. Walk on just a little while longer.
You better go.
Come on.
Walk on just a little while longer. Walk on just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright. Pray on just a little while longer. Pray on just a little while longer. Pray on So how longer everything is gonna be alright. I can hear Grandmama's ancestors moaning.